Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about the 2026 journal lineups that I have. If I flip this one over, you can see that I have quite a few over here. And just so you know that these are not something that I will be doing every single day, but I just want to have these in my journal ecosystem. It's just something that I have understood about myself that I kind of need a separate journal for few of the things that I want to do. So let's start over here and then we will walk all the way up to this passport size notebook that I have. To start off, I have this traveler's notebook. This is in TN regular size and this is the olive leather cover. I have been using this for my junk journaling, and this is just the volume 1 that I have. So if you have never used a traveler size notebook, they do come in different inserts, and I'm planning to keep this notebook cover, continue it for how many ever years it will stay and survive with me, because I really like how this color is. It has seen some better days, I would say, but then the good thing about the leather covers is that they will patina over time, and you can also get the wax to kind of rub on top of it to really enhance the color. So I'll probably have to get that one since I can already see that it has been really dented in some places, but I do like this color, so I'm going to continue using it. So I have this craft paper holder over here that I purchased from Travelers Company, but this was from one of the stockists in Europe, and I just put it in front. I haven't put anything on this one, but I do have the volume 1 for the first insert. This is almost about to finish, so I will be refilling it, and that will be volume 2 for next year. I also have this sticker release book. This is also from Traveler's Notebook, so this will also continue. And then I have the dashboard over here. This one is their latest design from Travelers Company. And over here you have the ruler, kind of to if you want to make any sort of sections. But on the other side, this is more about the road trips, the people that you make, you know, documenting your travel journey. So this I have purchased because sometimes when you are writing in a MD paper like this, if you have a really strong handwriting, that you will indent on the other side, and if you don't want to do that, then these are really good. I primarily purchased this one because sometimes, you know, I do have a stronger pressure when I write. I normally don't, but I do want to have this more for my adding to my collection than using it on a everyday basis. But I do like this, and they make exclusively for every year, so that was the reason why I wanted to get it. But nevertheless, this is going to be part of my 2026 collection. Like I said, I will just change the refill and I will have this to continue. So it's not something that I have to add. This has been in my ecosystem from this year. Moving to the next one, this is going to be my bullet journal for 2026, at least for the first half. So this notebook is from Leela Journals. This is one of her older collection. I know I'm probably a little late to Leela Journals notebooks, like this specifically notebook, because I have been using her B6 notebook for my reading journal. Let me show that to you. So this is the notebook that I have from Leela Journals. I have used quite a bit of it. As you can see, it has bulked up, but this is my reading journal. I honestly enjoy using it so much. I have kind of updated it. I still have to update for the second half of the year, so you know, hopefully I will be able to do that. My idea was that I will continue using this for 2026 since there were a lot of pages left, but then I did the calculation, and if I do all of the spreads that I have in my mind for all the books that I have read, this will not be enough for 2026. In 2026, I do want to read more intentionally, and I have some really long books and series to cover. So I don't think I will have like a yearly target to achieve in next year, but we will see. I still have to set that one up, and I'll be showing what am I going to use for next year. But yes, coming back to Lila journals, I have used them. I do have a few more notebooks from her side, and I think this is a really precious, beautiful notebook that I will always cherish. But coming back to my bullet journal, this is a linen cover, so the possibility of getting it dirty is high. And I do use my bullet journal for my office work, so I can expect, and I am expecting it to be a little dirty over time. But nevertheless, this is a 160 GSM notebook, and I really like that this one has light brown dots instead of stark black. So this is the naming page, which is so gorgeous. And then it's just a regular notebook that you have. You do have a back pocket for any of your extra ephemeras. And I feel this notebook will serve me really well for the first half of 2026. Obviously, in the second half, I will have another check-in video where I will talk about if these notebooks have worked for me and if there are going to be any changes. But I'm really excited to use this particular notebook for my bullet journal. This is a travel size notebook, but I feel the size is slightly bigger than a normal notebook. So this is the current bullet journal that I have. This is from Notebook Therapy, and as you can see, there is a couple of centimeters in height. So this one is a slightly longer notebook than the Notebook Therapy. And as you can see, my notebook has seen better days. It is very dirty because I have really put this into use, and I don't mind dirtying it because this is supposed to be used. And I expect that this one will also see some rough days, but since this one is on a darker color, I don't anticipate it to get more dirty than normal. Hopefully, we'll see. Moving to the next one, this is going to be my daily journaling. So, well, this is the cover for my daily journaling. And what I have in here currently is my 2025 Hobonichi Techo. I have spoken about my Hobonichi Techo and how I have been using this for my daily journaling, and I truly love this. Right now, I have moved my 2025 in here, but I do have the 2026. It's very simple. There is no decoration that I have done over here. I have seen a lot of people putting a lot of stickers and make them look very cozy and as per their brand aesthetics, let's say. But I have just kept it very simple, and I will probably do the same. I would not put any stickers on top of this. You also get to buy a PVC cover, which is just like plastic, transparent plastic. I hate the feel of plastic on my notebooks. So for now, at least, I will not get them. And that's why I have these leather pouch, which is really great. I got this one from Hobonichi itself, but from a stockist in Europe. This is a leather pouch, so it has a lot of pockets for keeping all the ephemeras, and I think this is going to be one of the most used notebook in my journaling system. But yeah, more on these details. I have already spoken about this leather pouch and Hobonichi from my Hobonichi haul in 2025 that was posted a few weeks ago. So I will link that one up here and also in the description below. Moving to the next one, this is my R&D journal. This one, I think I've been using it since 2024 and I have used it this entire year, and I'll be using it in 2026 as well, because there are a lot of pages left and I don't want to waste the notebook. This notebook is from Notebook Therapy, and as you can see, there are so many pages left, and I predominantly use this one to make extra spreads, or when I have any collabs to do, I like to put it all up over here. And then I have been doing this, which is just collecting the stickers that you get on top of your PET or washi tape roll, and I have just added it over here because it's just nice to kind of look at. So this is not my junk journal per se, so I wanted to capture these specifically because this is related to my YouTube channel, and I just feel that this looks so much better. And I have not really dated them, where and when I have purchased, but I have everything kind of in here, which is really great. And this one is from Gabby's Advent Calendar. So this notebook is in Notebook Therapy's original size. So it is not your typical A5. It's slightly smaller than your A5, but it is a very handy notebook to carry as well if you don't want the larger size. I like the color, and I don't think I will get over this muted beigey color anytime soon. Now, moving on to my reading journal. Next year, I am planning to move my reading journal into a travel size notebook. I really like the compact size of travel size notebooks, and I feel that that's just going to be phenomenal for me to kind of note down the things that I want to note for the reading journal. The B6 has been fantastic, and I wanted to see if Lila Journal had something similar, but the newer collection that she has released is just not what I would like to incorporate. I guess that's just like too girly for me. But this particular notebook is again from Notebook Therapy, and this was in their advent calendar last year. So in 2025 advent calendar, this was the notebook that they had given, and I really like how decorative this spine is, and it just feels very magical and perfect for your fantasy reads. I do read different genres. At least I try to read different genres, but my love for reading mostly comes from fantasy books. So this one will be a perfect one. I believe this notebook has 144 pages, so that should be good enough for the books that I want to read. And the pages are 160 GSM, so they are thick enough that it will not bleed. I do love using Notebook Therapy's notebook, and you have seen that it has been there in my collection for long, and I think this is the time that I also migrate my reading journal to this gorgeous travel size notebook. Next up, I have a new addition. I have spoken about these Hobonichi Weeks in my Hobonichi haul video, and I'm very excited to try out this one. So this notebook is a planner, and what I'm planning to do is use this one for either my content creations, like what are the ideas that I have and what I want to do for upcoming collabs that I want to do with different brands and stores. But also at the same time, I was thinking maybe because it has all of these different partitions that you can do, I was thinking maybe I can use it for meal prepping and ideas for recording, because I do write it down in my bullet journal where I have a full spread on content planner, but that's mainly on the main things that I want to do. So this one probably would be when I want to do the recording, and what are the kind of reels or shots or posts that I want to do. I have been meaning to get into creating Patreon, but I know that's a huge commitment, and I don't think I am there yet where I can justify of having a Patreon for my audience. So we'll see. That's always a dream. I really want to do one day, but maybe not straight away. I do have the December start in here, so I was thinking maybe I should do a trial and see what works on each of the week in December. So I'll probably do a content planning plus gratitude and also meal So we shall see how that goes. I have seen so many beautiful layouts created by some other creators, and I am truly inspired and stoked to use this notebook. Now, I don't know how successful I will be because this is a newest addition in my journal ecosystem. So I hope that I will use this and not just keep it aside and forget about it, because this one is not cheap. And I have spoken about in my video as well that even though I purchased it from a European stockist, Hobonichis have become expensive, and they have always been expensive because of the good quality. Like, I really love this one, and I feel that when I'll be using this, and especially using fountain pens, I hope this one is going to be a good experience for me. So we'll see. TBD. You will know about how the experience has been for sure in the mid-year review that I will do. Finally, I have this tiny boy. This is the passport size notebook from Travelers Company. This is their Love and Trip collection. They released it this year for 2026, I believe. I'm not really sure because I know that they released it in the middle of 2025. So I'm not sure if it was for 2025 or it is for 2026. But nevertheless, I have this. I really like the color. And I've been using the regular size notebook from Travelers Company, so I thought that this one is going to be really cool for my shorter trips. And to just give you a glimpse, I have this plastic storage kind of thing where I have put up all the pictures. So these are from my Marrakesh trip, where I will be making the Marrakesh trip journal video very soon. So you will see all of these in this particular refill. So this is the one that actually came with this leather bound notebook. The rest of the things I have actually purchased separately. So yeah, to show you this one, because this I will be filling it up, but I do have one page done, and this is our trip. This was the hot air balloon tour that we did, and I really wanted to capture this. I think this was the best experience of the whole entirety of the trip, and I felt that this one to start off the notebook would be a really good idea. But rest, I have nothing. Obviously, that will be shown in the travel journal video, but I wanted to show you what I have been planning and what I want to do. So this goes over here. I do have the same craft paper holder in here like my regular size notebook. This is again ephemera holder that you have. This was created for 2026 by Travelers Company. It's called the Traveler Spirit. And then I purchased these sticker release paper for passport size, and I feel that when I'm going for a shorter trip, this is a very convenient way of carrying things. And then finally, I have the dashboard. So I also got the passport size dashboard from the Travelers Company. You have the ruler out here, and then you have the design. I think I like this one way more than the regular size one, predominantly because of how the colors look and just the message. I think the message is the same, but then I do like the illustrations in this one and the color better because this has a very retro, even though the blue is retro again, but I prefer green over blue. Anyways, this is going to be the continuation, like this whole bundle, except for this refill, because I will get a newer one for the next trips. But yes, this is going to be, I guess, my whole 2026 journal lineup. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and let me know what does your journal lineup looks like. If you have one journal where you want to note everything, or do you have separate journals like me because you just want it to be documented differently? Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not going to use all of them every day. This one is very specific to the trips. this is going to be predominantly for my content. So yes, this is going to be on a daily basis, and this is my daily journal. So yes, these two predominantly are going to be daily basis. This is going to be my bullet journals for work. So Monday to Friday for sure, this is going to be of use. This is my junk journaling. So every time I collect some ephemeras, I'm going to be using this one. And then on occasions, I will have my R&D journal, and then I will have my reading journal on a quarterly basis. I know that I have been trying to do the reading journal on monthly basis, but because of my schedule, it just makes sense that I do it on a quarterly basis. So I will talk more about how my schedules and plannings are going to look like in each of these separate setup videos. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for those videos. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have liked it, please give it a thumbs up and turn the notification on so that each of the videos, whenever it comes up, you are aware of it. I hope your 2025 was a really good one and you're looking forward to 2026. If you have watched till this far, please leave a book emoji and let me know what are your 2026 plans for your journals. I hope that you will have a fantastic year of planning and journaling, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and bye bye.